which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Looking for some space. It's Johnson. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on the screen now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
Second down after that previous play. Using his legs, it's Johnson. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He'll hand it off. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught, can he get in? And he will score! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, LSU.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. He's going to pull it down and run.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback still with the football. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. He's swarmed by the defense. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third and short, they hand the ball off. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll run it to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Linebacker shifting around now. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. Fair catch made at the 20. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just parsed through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that. Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab. It's Payne. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Off target with a throw, incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Sampson. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Using his legs, it's Johnson. In the clear at the 25. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. And he's got it again. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ready?
Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And they will trot out the field goal team here. He was successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They'll run it to the right side. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. There was a foot race and he won it.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned. Couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
This will likely be the last play of the half. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make a throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All he had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it. And the run moves the ball into the 33.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Gain sets up a third down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The back's got it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he's got it.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Will he score here? Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Notre Dame, 14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. With the catch, it's Smith.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws to the tight end. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hold of...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. It's a shotgun run call. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the handoff. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. and he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Yeah, they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense wraps him up. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
Ready up.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's tackled just short of the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Payne. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So second down after the incompletion. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Got it.
First and 10 now for the offense. QB decides to keep it here. In the clear at the 25. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to